So there's some woke anime tourists out there who think it's okay to come in and trash old manga, then complain about the male gaze. And in a string of events that we don't usually see, Twitter has actually destroyed them and picked apart their entire argument. Now, I'm not really into this kind of thing, attacking one channel or one person because of their beliefs. But if you're acting retarded, you deserve to be called out.
A lot of magical girl series now are catered towards the male gaze.
I don't fully believe in dogpiling somebody's video or channel just because they said something you don't like. But at the same time, this woke bitch thought it was a good idea to come in and talk about something that she knew nothing about. So this person uploaded their first video on their channel, which was about the magical girl genre of anime and manga. Which, I'll be honest, I don't know a lot about other than Sailor Moon and Go Nagai's Cutie Honey. But therein lies my point. I would never make a video about this genre, trashing it or loving it, because I know nothing about it. But this person thought that they could come in and do all that and get away with it. And I'm not going to show her entire video, but this guy clipped out probably the most important part and basically debunked her entire argument.
Unfortunately, a lot of magical girl series now are catered towards the male gaze.
And do I even have to say any more? These are the type of people who are making these retarded types of arguments. As soon as you even use words like male gaze, my brain immediately shuts off and tells me you're handicapped. I think a lot of real fans of anime and manga have also become accustomed to that, because it's all you hear in the modern discourse about anime and manga. I don't know too much about this, but back in the day, if you made a video about anime or manga, you'd probably just be talking about how much you liked it and how good it was. But nowadays, there has to be some complaint about the objectification of women or the male gaze, which, sorry to break it to you, but the entire entertainment industry is built upon the male gaze, which when you translate the male gaze into real life English, it just means basic human logic. So a show wants to sell well, so the male characters are badass and the female characters are attractive. You have a problem with that. This isn't just Japan. All over the world, this is how movies and TV shows and comics have been made. And it's hilarious when retards like this act like it isn't a part of anime and manga. All the way through the 60s and 70s, you had Golgo 13, the best-selling manga of all time, which is 10 times more adult than anything being made nowadays. Then you have everything from Go Nagai, including his magical girl series, Cutie Honey, which you want to complain about how the male gaze is some new thing that they're putting into anime and manga. It's been there since the start with Go Nagai. And because these people can never go back and watch anything like City Hunter, Fist of the North Star, Captain Harlock, Space Battleship Yamato. They can't read anything like Golgo 13 or Devilman. Instead, they'll only read Berserk and watch Evangelion. And even in that, these people claim those animes and mangas as if they're some political thing. What happened to the days of I just like this thing and I don't care about the politics? Like Cowboy Bebop, for example. I've gotten comments saying, wait till this guy finds out it's woke. First of all, Cowboy Bebop is not woke. Second of all, even if it was, I wouldn't give a shit because it's just a great show. And once again, all of these people who complain about over-sexuality and the male gaze go on saying Cowboy Bebop is woke when the entire show is based around the classic archetypes of the main badass dude and the attractive girl. And if you don't believe me, then you're retarded, because Cowboy Bebop is based off of Lupin the Third, like identically.
基本知ってる?
And it takes from so many other things that have that dynamic. And I know that's Cowboy Bebop, but it also applies to the magical girl genre, which, as I said, I don't even know too much about, but I know that complaining about the male gaze in a genre that gave you stuff like Cutie Honey is just plain spasticated. And I'm going to show some tweets here that I think made some good points. These people probably disagree with me, but I don't really care. This person here talks about how the male gaze is actually just a shallow slur used against some made up imaginary viewer that doesn't exist. And you'll see this this as well with a lot of hoodweebs who want to complain about gooners and the male gaze and over-sexualization, and they create this person in their head which is some slimy otaku who's sitting over a computer binge watching these animes, when in reality you're just making it up to attack some male viewers who enjoy the show. This other guy posted it would be awesome if people just did the minimum of research before making a video on a topic, which is an argument I agree with, and people would probably use it against me for some reason without watching any one of my videos. Because all that aside, this bitch is just annoying, saying random shit about stuff that she doesn't know about.
While series like Creamy Mommy are not directly explicit, they're full of sexual innuendos. I mean, like that title, Creamy Mommy.
Creamy.
I mean, like that title, Creamy Mommy.
Okay, so first of all, she's not even looking into the camera, something that I can actually talk about because I don't read off of some script and I don't look down at the ground and say stuff that doesn't make sense. But the main offense of this clip is something that I have a massive problem with. People applying modern day young people TikTok retarded slang to old works like manga and anime. Like, the name of the show is 100% not what this bitch is making it out to be, but she's saying it as if it's common sense that it's some big innuendo, which, newsflash, back in the 70s or whenever this show was made, that wasn't really a term that people went around saying. Maybe you should get off the internet and stop scrolling on retarded websites like TikTok, then applying that stupid logic to works made by people who could actually use their brain. And to be honest, I don't really care if some retard out there wants to apply TikTok slang to old manga and anime and complain about the male gaze. You have those people every single day. But the main point of this video is this tweet right here that starts complaining about people attacking this girl, saying that I'd be so demoralized if I started up a channel with just 200 subscribers and so many people were attacking me. They were being so mean-spirited. Grow a pair, for fuck's sake. Just look at my channel. I don't really want to be some narcissist who compares everything to myself, but really, when my channel was smaller, I uploaded a video about a comic I didn't like, and the same thing happened, but I didn't whine about it, and nobody was tweeting saying I'd be so demoralized and give this person a chance. It's just because this uninformed cow is complaining about the male gaze and just so happens to be left wing, you want to jump in and be a white knight and defender. Go fuck yourself and wake up to the real world. When you upload a video, people can attack it and people can love it. It's just the risk you take every single time you hit upload. And if you can't handle it, then don't hit upload and go back to putting pronouns in your bio. Because at least when I make a video about anime and manga, I actually read the damn thing and do my research. So there will be and should not ever be any sympathy for these type of people, because when it happens the other way around, you have thousands of people spam reporting you. So in short, I laugh in your face if you want people to stop attacking somebody who is trying to make old things gay and retarded. Once again, these people will probably disagree, but I thought they made some good points. Like, this girl was complaining about how people started to sexualize these animes and mangas as a way to destroy women's perception of themselves, whatever the hell that means. And this guy sarcastically, I hope, brings up Cutie Honey as not just the magical girl genre as well, it's also classic action manga and anime like Lupin the Third, City Hunter, and Gunsmith Cats. You think just because there's some naked chicks, the guy who's writing and drawing the work hates women and wants to destroy their self-perception. What is wrong with people nowadays? Why for years can we watch anime and manga with men and women acting like men and women, and just now these people have a problem with it? And the slightly more annoying thing is the fact that this girl isn't alone. There's millions of people out there who believe this because they just came off of reading Berserk or watching Evangelion or Attack on Titan and think that they know everything about anime and manga, which there's nothing wrong with liking Berserk and saying it's the best thing ever made if you just read Fist of the North Star and Devilman and Violence Jack, because those three things invented Berserk and there's literally no argument. Don't even try to dispute it. And the same goes for this magical girl thing. Don't talk about some random show you like when you know nothing about the people who created the genre, and definitely don't go around disrespecting them. Speaking of which, you see this person here replying to an absolute handicap, my least favorite type of fan out there, which I wouldn't even call a fan. These people who go, sorry, I just want to watch Demon Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen and I don't want to go back and watch some random thing from the 70s about devils. Yeah, well, most likely that thing from the 70s about devils created everything you ever watched. People say it all the time, why would I ever want to go back and watch some random thing called Astro Boy when I could just watch Chainsaw Man? The only solution to somebody like that is a good right hook. And this person says people who watch exclusively mainstream anime are extremely annoying for some reason, which is the absolute truth, because these people can never go back and watch something before the year 1990. And I call you an elitist gatekeeper because you bring up Osamu Tezuka. And this guy here thought he was making some hilarious meme, typing out a wall of text that I'm not even going to read. But what he's saying is that there's always going to be some anime manga elitist gatekeeper gooner who's going to come in and tell you to read some old thing from the 70s with 20 chapters called The Last Sin Hunter. So first of all, you're just announcing to the world, hey everybody, I'm retarded. I can't actually put in the work and read something good. And this guy makes a great point where people try to create some fake anime or manga that sounds crappy, but it actually sounds better than watching shitty shonen like Demon Slayer. Literally, people do it all the time. Why would I ever want to read Devilman when I could watch Chainsaw Man? Yeah, it's not really the win that you think it is. I'll take badass Devilman every day over any new shonen. I'll take the classics like Blackjack, Lupin the Third, Captain Harlock, Astro Boy, all over whatever new crap you're talking about. And a lot of other people out there will do the same thing because they don't want to watch some new shonen that is just not as good. You should be able to do both. Like for example, I've watched My Hero Academia and I've also read Devilman. I don't just pick one and disregard the other one. And that's what every single one of these retards are gonna do, and the only solution is to mock them and laugh in their face. Like this girl, like please don't attack her for coming on and making spasticated statements about anime and manga she knows nothing about. People will attack her all they like and she deserves it. If you hold any of these beliefs about older anime being outdated or having the male gaze or objectifying women, you're retarded and not a fan. But if you actually are a fan of any of this stuff and have respect for it, do let me know and maybe consider subscribing. And if you're one of these woke retards, go fuck yourself.